Hey everyone, it's Foss, or Freedom of Suffering. I made this channel just to initially help people with mental health issues. And today's topic is going to be regarding depersonalization / derealization, which, if you've experienced it is an extremely debilitating disorder. And, there's really nothing else you can say to describe it other than that, because it's an extremely terrifying disorder to which you feel gone. I feel like that's one of the best ways to just describe it, because people say you feel like you're dreaming, you feel like you're in a lucid dream, etc., etc., etc. Essentially, you feel gone. You're dead. You feel gone. And it's something that's out of the realm of consciousness, out of the realm of everyday consciousness, to which you can never explain it, and you can never try and think of what it would be like unless you've been through it. And it's extremely debilitating. I'm going to get straight to the point and how to cure depersonalization / derealization disorder. So the main thing, what you want to go after when curing depersonalization and derealization disorder, is curing the fear, the terror, and the panic that ensues with the disorder, okay? So there's lots of people who have had it for years, and there's lots of people who have had it for a few weeks, and the disorder completely dissipates and goes away. What you want to do is you want to free yourself from this terror, from this panic, and from this fear, okay? I might be losing some of you here because you want to completely get rid of the disorder, okay? For some people, it's just not attainable. For most, it is. And the advice I'm going to be giving you, if you're one of the people, which is the majority, that it is attainable to get rid of the disorder, then you will have no problem getting rid of the disorder. I shouldn't say no problem, it is quite difficult in terms of time and in terms of effort, but it shouldn't really be that difficult. I just got a notification. It sort of messed up my whole thing. I lost my train of thought. But the key to what you're really after is getting rid of the anxiety, the terror, the panic, the fear. Okay? Once that's out of the way, even if you still have depersonalization and derealization, it won't impact your life in a negative manner. Mainly, you won't even really notice it. Okay? And on top of that, it could completely wipe it out as a whole. There's many people who say they forget what it feels like to feel depersonalized. So the key thing here, and I'm going to simplify it because it is relatively simple, and that is acceptance. That is the number one thing, acceptance. And I'll go a little more in depth into that, but if you ever go on these sort of self-help boards, Facebook groups, you see a lot of self-loathing isn't the right word. It's more of, you see a lot of people talking about how bad the condition is and how terrible it is, how screwed they are, etc., 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 which is the absolute opposite of acceptance, and which is why a lot of people with DPDR are stuck in this vicious cycle of panic and terror and are unable to have a job, to live their life, to enjoy their life. Acceptance. So how do you accept it? First of all, it takes time. You're not just going to wake up. Probably. If you do, just wake up and accept it, great. But you're probably not just going to wake up and just say, okay, I'm done. I'm accepting it. You might, but probably not. It'll be a slow, gradual process of acceptance, in which to the point where you will be, what you have to do is you have to tell yourself, nothing's gonna happen to me. It doesn't matter how bad it gets, it doesn't matter how scared I am, it doesn't matter how fast my heart is beating, nothing bad is gonna happen to me, so I'm not gonna die. 2, you have to tell yourself, this is how I am, and this is how I'm going to be. And that's not necessarily true, okay? You can completely cure yourself from this, but you need to tell yourself that this is how I am, this is how I'm going to be. And then 3, you have to embrace it, which is part of accepting it, which is when you feel this. Again, the main part I'm going for in this video is curing the terror, panic, anxiety, fear, okay? That's the debilitating part. I don't think a lot of people realize. Once you get rid of that and you just sort of have DPDR in the background, it isn't as debilitating. So essentially, the third part of that would be to embrace it, which is when it hits you, when your heart starts beating fast, when you start feeling like you're gonna die, what you gotta do is say, do it harder. Come on, keep going. Do it again. It's not strong enough. Do it more strong. And refer back to my step number 2, or however I listed them, I forget now. But refer back to what I said earlier. You're not gonna die, so embrace it. I'm okay. I'm here no matter what. It's been 2 weeks, it's been a year, it doesn't matter. I've never died and I'm not gonna die from this. Do it harder. Keep doing it. Keep hitting me with it. It's fine. No problem. Do it like this is weak. How come you're doing it so weak? That's what you have to get into the mindset of doing, and this will bring into acceptance. When you're embracing something, you're accepting it. And this is the epitome of curing the terror, anxiety, and fear of depersonalization, which is the most debilitating aspect of it. And for the majority of people, this will cure your entire disorder. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's some people who do have it for a long period of time, although they are the minority. It's sort of a spectrum. I mean, some people can have it for a very long time and it be very low. Some people can have it for a very long time, it can be very high. DPDR is a spectrum disorder like most other mental health disorders. So this is how you cure the most debilitating aspect of it, and this is likely how you would cure the disorder in and of itself. If you have any more questions regarding depersonalization and derealization, leave me a comment. That way I can get back to you, or if it needs a video to be made about it, if it's important enough to make a video about it, I will do so. And I don't know what I'm doing with this channel. I think I'm just gonna focus around helping people with their mental health struggles, as today's day and age it's a pretty big thing, especially for young people. So thanks for watching, and I hope I could help you.